to Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're gonna do self-care reading. Also got like a little affirmation deck. So let's see what comes out for you. What it may or may not resonate with you. Take the parts that does resonate, leave the parts that doesn't. You know what's for you, what's not for you. Okay. So let's see. And self-care is important because it's, for one, is you spending some time with yourself, loving on yourself, caring for yourself, and nurturing yourself. And it helps your body like relieve stress, because if you've been in a stressful situation, like a fight or flight response, once you get out of that and you be able to relax, like you have to like care for yourself and take care of yourself and nurture yourself, because your body been like tensed up for a very long period of time without you knowing it or realizing it. Even in stressful or traumatic situations. So we have Amara, don't know how to say that, Aloha Healing. And just all about self-care, Self-care is you could use it as a form of healing. Like I said, is you spending time with yourself, focusing on yourself, giving back to yourself, loving on yourself. Dating you, catering to you. Okay. And then we have the Violet Duchess, Stiff, Boring, and Stuck. So you spend some time with yourself, and you see or realize what's draining you, and my headphones fell. You see what's draining you, and what you want to change in your life, and what do you want to keep in your life, what you want to let go of, what needs to heal, what what needs to heal for one, so you can have a happier and productive life. And I gotta get my headphones. I'm sorry. Okay, so pretty much like I was saying before, you realize what is stuck and what's boring in your life, and then like I won't say like how to heal it, but like how to change it so you can feel more happier, like and. But if it's boring, if you don't feel like bored with your life, or if you do feel bored, you find out why you're bored, and like I said before, like try to find like put that like zest or zing back into your life, and what you need to let go in order to attract that or get that. Be open to those opportunities. And then we have the Fairy of the Green World, the natural world needs you. Right? Spending some time with yourself, grounding yourself, feeling stable and secure in yourself. And if you're bored with yourself, getting that spark back in your life with yourself. Getting that passion back for yourself. It might just be more than just affirmations. You might actually have to do something like forgive yourself for your mistakes, acknowledge those mistakes. Like I said before, like pretty much you could think of like self-love as like a child, and if you didn't like trust yourself and didn't believe yourself and made a lot of mistakes and like went against your intuition or that gut feeling, you pretty much betrayed yourself. And like when you betray a child and the child doesn't trust you anymore, it's pretty hard to get back that trust. You have to like do that for yourself, and well, to yourself. Like imagine you as that little kid and you trying to gain back your own trust, and right, because you need that, because no one is going to protect you or defend you other than you, right? Well, the first line of defense will be you. So you need that. You need to like be able to protect yourself, love yourself, and care for yourself, and nurture yourself, and feel stable and grounded inside yourself to be able to defend yourself and stand 10 toes down on whatever decision you make for yourself. And then we have the Storm Angel, collisions of belief, style, attitude, and energies. Right? If you love yourself and stable and grounded within inside yourself and accept your like flaws and your weaknesses and your strengths, and you set those boundaries and you trust yourself to know that you know what you're capable of and you know what you're not capable of. You know what's for you, you know what's not for you. And those people that are trying to push their ideas or their beliefs onto you that doesn't really fit with you, doesn't really work with you, you're not gonna stay there to like please them, because you're just gonna end up being bored. Not my phone falling. What? It started with the headphones. Now it's the phone. It's too much. But yeah, you're just gonna drop it and let it go and just throw it onto the wayside, because it's not. You know it's for you. You know it's not for you. You know what you're capable of. You know what you're not capable of, and whatever is for you, you wouldn't have to act out of character for. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it's not for you, you will have to probably act out of character, do certain things to try to keep it. Where if it was for you, it just fit in naturally. It flows naturally. And yeah, you gotta realize that. And if you can get out of that, if you don't. And then we have strangely lonely, holding on way too tight. See what I said? If it's for you, you won't have to do that. It just flows naturally. It just fits naturally. Imagine like a puzzle piece. If you gotta force that piece into that piece might not be there. Okay? That might not be the part that it's supposed to be. It just works naturally, okay? You don't have to like force it, bang it, tape it, nothing. You don't have to do that. Just find the piece that it belongs to. It's fine. It's okay. Alright, and at the bottom of the deck we have Breaking Dawn. So like I just said, if you didn't realize that, you need to realize that and get out of that. Start healing, okay? Welcome the healing, so that you don't end up having a stale, boring life that you're unhappy with, because you're believing or living with, you're living a life that you don't even really like fully believe in, or not say like trust, but just you don't believe it. You're skeptical about it. And with this collision, like there's gonna be like arguments, and at some point in time there's gonna be resentment that's gonna build up, but then it's just like, you could have gotten out of it if you had welcome the healing. But if you hold on to something too tight at some point in time and just stay there, the solution also gets like, it becomes smaller and smaller, non-existent at some point in time. Like you just sacrifice, like pretty much suffocated the solution by like holding on to whatever you're trying to hold on to way too tight. Well, you need to like be holding on to this healing process. You're holding on to what's hurting you more. And I don't even have the same, like, I think I don't have the same, like, feeling towards whatever it is with this collision of attitude. Okay, hold on. With this collision of attitude, but It's because y'all have two different feelings. You probably think things are okay when the other person doesn't think things are okay and want to leave. And you're holding on to it like, oh yeah, we could get that spark back. And it's just like, how? Right? And it's like, you have to acknowledge the past things. Like, yeah. Like I said before, like if it's you with yourself, you have to realize you made some mistakes and you betrayed yourself. You have to like acknowledge that. Okay? Acknowledge that. You betrayed yourself and you betrayed yourself because you didn't trust yourself. Right? And realize that you made the mistakes. Not what, even though you made the mistakes, your intuition didn't make the mistake. Right? That gut feeling didn't make the mistake. It was right. It told you, hey, don't do that. I'm getting a bad feeling here. Maybe this isn't it. Right? And you still went along with it anyways. You have to realize that your ego is what hurt you in that point in time, not your intuition. Right? And that's kind of sort of what the ego does. Where the intuition is more of like of your higher self trying to protect you and avoid certain situations. The ego is like a little people pleaser. Like, oh no, I want to fit in. I'm gonna do anything to fit in, to have friends, to be seen, and stuff like that. Where yeah, like your higher self is just like, yeah, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. Let's not do that, because that opens like a can of worms that we don't need. Okay, so these four came out together. So we have Yingling with unleashed sensuality and healing the heart. So now we know what needs to be healed, your heart. Okay, love of self for love of others. Okay, but you need to love yourself first to then be able to love others. Because what does self-love means to you? That's one thing, and then what do love means to you, and then what do relationships mean to you, and friendships and partnership. Because once you realize that and you actually like start to love yourself and know what you want and what you like want your love to feel like, I guess you could say, and how that works for you, and you start giving that to yourself, you can see the people that don't actually love themselves, right? Those people that just say that they do and they don't. You can see the difference in how they treat themselves and stuff like that, even in their decision making. Like your ego will try to be a people pleaser, right? But that's also hurtful and damaging. Like I said, that opens a can of worms that you don't really need. Where your higher self, which doesn't really care, like it loves people, yes, okay. It want to interact with people, connect with people, yes, but it's not gonna people please and change itself and pretend to be somebody that they're not to do it. It's gonna try to find its own little place, Lilo and Stitch trying to find its own little place where it belongs. Where this, like I said, with the little puzzle piece, you don't have to force it. You don't have to force it in. It just fits naturally. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take a nap here. It's okay. Like, And then we have tea tree oil with strengthening resilience and confidence. Like I said before, standing 10 toes on whatever decision you make. And then we have fortitude and strengthening with cinderwood, and juniper with promote self-acceptance and defeat fear. So this is it's a self-care, but like holding on to any hurt, guilt, or resentment, it's pretty much just hurting you, not the other person. And with this fear, you slowing yourself down, holding on to like past hurts or past situations. With this breaking dawn, like you have to let that go and forgive yourself, and forgive them, because forgiveness is really just for you. Like I said, your intuition wasn't wrong. It pretty much tried to tell you, like, hey, this person, I get a bad vibe off of this person. I don't think they're really like a great person. Maybe we should head out. Like, we shouldn't really be here. I don't like protect yourself, okay? And you probably done out of fear of missing out or fear of not fitting in, you didn't accept your like your intuition yourself and believe in yourself and trust yourself. And that opened a can of worms that you didn't really need, which now you have to heal your heart. So like I said before, your intuition wasn't wrong. It was your ego that pretty much tried to tell you, like, yeah, no, 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 no. Or you let somebody else, like the other person, try to tell you, like, no, 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 that's not what's happening. But it's like, with this fortitude and building or strengthening, like, resilience, like I said before, you just stand 10 toes of what you decide and supporting yourself and defending yourself. Because, like I said, you're the first line of defense. No one else is going to defend you. Well, they're going to defend you, like, probably, like, after the fact. But it's not their job to defend you. It's your job to. Like, it's not their job to like you, but it's your job to like you. Like, that's all you. Then we have with Roman caramel promotes calmness and peace. Right? You start the healing, you feel more stable and grounded in yourself, you accept yourself more, you feel more calm, and like you realize what you can do, your strengths and your weaknesses, you know what you're capable of, what you're not capable of, when you need help, when you don't need help. And you feel like you have more peace with yourself. You actually like yourself, love yourself. And then, like I said before, you realize the people that don't. That said that they do, but they actually don't. And their action shows it. And then we have Rose with natural love of self and others. Well, I have a body butter with these. Well, not body butter. There's a wax melt with these two in it. It's supposed to be like flower themed. It smells nice, but it's when I made it for like to be like flowery thing because it was February. Everybody give flowers. It's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be cute. It's supposed to be sweet. But how to put this? You will love yourself with this love of self and love of others. Yeah, like if you like your sacral chakra, self-worth, self-love, also sexuality, that whole chakra be on fire, bro. Like it's like not saying that you're just gonna be like wanting to sleep with everybody, but you will feel like probably look at yourself, be like, you know what? And give yourself a compliment and stuff like that. Yeah, that kind of thing. Smells real nice though. A lot of flowers. And with this confidence, like it increased like your self-love, feeling more confident within yourself, feeling more like at peace with yourself, trusting yourself, accepting yourself, flaws and all. Like I said, even if you don't normally give yourself a compliment, like you stop and look and be like, you know what? I look good today. And it's like, yes, you do. You go ahead, okay? And then we have a black pepper, protect and promote honesty. And with that heart chakra being open, the heart chakra is important because if it's closed off, like of course you're not gonna love yourself or love others, and that's very hard for you to connect with other people. But it's also hard for you to connect with yourself, or if it's just even intuitive or spiritual message to be passed along, because the heart chakra is the bridge between the upper three and the lower three, and Also, if it's easily wavered or easily bought off, it's just like you won't really know what you like or what you love. You know, that's not actual true love or genuine love. That's probably like passion or lust or something like that, but not actual like genuine love. Um, like for me, for example, I can tell you, I love SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. Okay. Have I watched Camp Curl? No, because it's just like why? It's certain things that he just won't do, and it's just like like I just need some time to work up to it and give it a chance. But either way, it's just like the character, not the character, the actual writer died. So it's just like now I know y'all just winging a whole bunch of things, and it's just like you gonna make this man good work, like just go to like garbage, and it's like even before he died, they made one episode when he was hallucinating, okay? And then he pretty much drugged everybody else, and it's like SpongeBob wouldn't do that. There's like conflict of belief, like he wouldn't do that, like just wouldn't. And then it's just like still love him, okay? I just still love him, but it's just like I know what he won't do, what he wouldn't do, okay? Been there for years. That's true. But like true friend, just he wouldn't do that. Just gotta be honest. Like, is that in his character? No. Right? You heal yourself, you start loving yourself, you know what you're capable of, what you're not capable of, know what you won't do, what you will do, and your character and your personality to speak for yourself. So even if somebody, like I said before, you hear a story, and then you just like, SpongeBob drugging people, you're just like, he wouldn't do that. And it's just like, exactly. It's just, he wouldn't. Because it's not who he is. But apparently they made him do it. It's just, they made him do it. Like, it's, yeah, so it's just like, you can, like, if you're being bought off or just waiver, you're just going with the flow and going with what's trending, you won't actually, you know, this honesty, people won't actually know you for who you are. And you might not even know who you are for, like, yourself. And it's like, that's kind of sad. Like, it's, so, you know, with this healed his heart, getting back in touch with yourself. Before, like, rather than trying to get in touch or connect with somebody else, connect with yourself. Love yourself. Then we have cinnamon with protection and rejuvenation. No. Regulate. I forgot what else cinnamon is good for, but it's good for a lot of things. And tea tree, got like antifungal kind of like properties. So it's just like it's very, very healing. A lot of healing. And then yin yang. Oh, at the bottom of the deck we have winter green with showcasing your power. Well, showcase the power of letting go. Like I said before, just gotta stop people pleasing. If you are people pleasing, stop that. Putting on this character and facade for other people, stop that. It's just you hurting yourself. You're not gonna end up. Method actors, right? You know, like, and they just dig and dive so much into their character, try to become that character. At some point in time, they lose their sense of reality, that they forget who they truly are. That kind of thing. Stop putting on characters for other people. Stop trying to people please, because at some point you're going to forget who you are. But like I was saying before, with this yin yang, they give it to like new couples or people like in romantic situations. They put it by their bed, like newlyweds and stuff like that, for like long, happy marriage. So if there's a long, loving relationship with yourself, okay, is what you need to focus on. Date yourself. Cater to you. Because, baby, it is your day. You know? Date yourself. Take yourself out. Buy you that Starbucks, okay? Like, you. With the cupcake, you know? Not a cupcake, a cake pop. Remember, do y'all still, wherever y'all are, do y'all still do have like the coffee cakes? So far, the ones I go to don't have that anymore. So get yourself a cake pop. Okay. But cinnamon is good for like a lot of things. But also here with this protection, and regulate with you start to. Not saying it's gonna be easy, okay? It's not gonna be easy, breedy, bruise, recover, girl. Okay, you have this baby steps, baby steps. You're not gonna go to sleep and wake up the next morning and be like, you know what? I love myself. No, because you just, like I said, you're not gonna fully believe it. So you gotta, do one little thing at a time. Like, you know what? I got nice eyes, and it's like, yeah, you do. That's nice. That's cute. Then next thing probably like a couple of minutes later or an hour later, next day, you go back and you look at something else and be like, you know what? I got a nice smile. And you're like, yeah, you do. And it's like, you got nice eyes, nice smile. That's all you need. No. Not that's all you need, but like, you can win a lot of people over with that. And then it's just like, okay. Come back next week, you realize, I'm funny as shit. I got a bomb-ass personality. It's like, you got a nice mouth, you funny, nice eyes. It's just like, what? You start to realize, like, not that bad. Not that hard to love. Okay? Easy on the eyes, nice to talk to, good to look at, and stuff like that. It's just, I'm a good catch. Okay? And you will treat yourself accordingly. Just like little by little. Like little by little. Then these two came out, so I'm going to read them together. So we have, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? And then the next question is, when was the last time I danced freely? You have a random dance party every day. It's good for your body. It's exercise. You gotta pop, like, and drop or something. Just gotta do something. You gotta rock something. So on the back it says, are you going through some changes? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shift your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? What you will lose is this boring lifestyle that you don't like. What you will gain is up to you. I can say that much. It's up to you. Can't say it's happiness. It's up to you. It's everything what you decide. Okay? Back to my point. Endings are actually a new beginnings. And then it says, today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from changes. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Today's soul action. Make a list of things you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. See? Deepen into that trust. Start slowly. You might not trust yourself right now, but you gotta build that stuff up, okay? Gotta build that up. Gotta get back that trust that you lost with yourself. Okay? Treat yourself, like I said before. It might be hard for you to imagine yourself as a child. This might be like, but kind of what you have to do. Like, because it's hard to get back a child's trust once you break it. Like, you gotta do it yourself. You broke your own trust, so now you gotta get your own trust back. And you gotta do all the steps and, to get back that trust. Like, as if you were that child. Yeah. And you know how hard it is to gain back your trust. And it's like, but why would you betray yourself then? And then once you do, you know how hard, once you get back that trust, like you really have that self-trust and everything, you're not going to like betray yourself, or you're not going to let other people betray you. Because you know how hard you have to get to get to gain back your trust. Like, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do it. Okay. So the next card says, dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and patience. It In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make that shift. You will feel a change of joy and comfort and confidence take over, and you will feel your soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is a gateway to freedom and to become free. Dance. Today's soul action: dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice if it's Michael Jackson, it's more than 3 minutes, so be careful. Notice the inward fire grow within. Like, depending on who's singing the song, it's more than 3 minutes. Okay. Go within and feel, and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. So I read it in this direction. So I'm just gonna do that dance for 3 minutes a day. You gotta figure out which song or which artist. Cause like I said, if it's Michael Jackson, that's more than 3 minutes. That's more than a good 3 minutes right there. That's at least 6. That's at least 6. Alright. Next we have, name all the things that you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra: I give myself all the love and attention I need. Alright, so make a list of things that you want to change, or how your life can change. What you will gain if you change your life. Okay? And then, like, make a list of the things that you love. Are you on them? And if not, like I said before, that's speaking volumes. And you need to start getting back in touch with yourself, connecting with yourself before connecting with other people. And like I said before, once you start connecting with yourself, loving yourself, you realize the people that love themselves and who don't love themselves and stuff like that. It's all based on, like, actions. How do you treat yourself? And then we have, what can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the image that run through your head, the reminder of you being wrong, or the proof that you're not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It is time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to your past. You are free. We had that like twice now. Like, you are free. Your wings are ready, and use them. Today's soul's action: make the choice that you will no longer let your past define you. Pick up your pen. What would your new chapter look like? Right? That's what you're fearing about. The loss. You losing your past. And it hurts you. Why do you want to carry it with you? Makes no sense. Now you're going to have, like, good moments in the past. You could take that with you. But leave the bad moments. Heal from those moments. Okay? Like, the past is like 5 seconds ago. Like, the more you hold on to the past, the heavier and heavier it's gonna get. So there's that. And then we have, what expectations do I have that is impossible to meet? Yeah. Just be neutral. Like, it might be, like, morbid to say, but, like, people fall short. Um, so to have expectations on people, to put expectations on people, you're like, never said like you're putting them on a pedestal, but you expecting them not to have flaws and then to be perfect, and nobody is perfect. We're imperfect creatures. Like, we're just what it is. We're just imperfect. Like, we're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna have flaws. Everyone needs to heal, but not everyone's gonna do it. So it's just like, you just gotta be able to like weed them out. Pick the, actually pick a horse, not a jackass. It's just, you gotta know what you're looking for and be able to say like, all right, if you are looking for a donkey, be like, this is a donkey that I'm looking for. If you're looking for a horse, you know the horse that you're looking for. And even if you're not expecting to get that horse, but like at least something similar to it. You know what you want, what you don't want, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. You want a horse, not a donkey. A donkey does not do kind of sort of the same thing as a horse. Okay, like they're different. So it's just like, you're not just gonna accept a donkey because they like you and they have feelings. It's just like, okay, but do you have feelings for them? No. Why would you do that? Like, what? Why are you taking the responsibility to take on that donkey? You feel me? You gotta figure it out. Do what's best for you. Then we have the expectations we have are mostly delusions and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It is time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul's actions. Be grateful. You are being summoned to be more. Be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul. It is an accomplishment by trust. You see, you gotta have peace and trust. You gotta have that with yourself. And if you don't have that with yourself, funny enough, a song that's playing in my headphone is "Save Myself" by Ed Sheeran. You might need to listen to that. Okay. If it makes you cry, it's saying, hey, realize that you need to accept that you need some healing. Okay. It's fine. Everybody needs to heal. Just not everybody would admit it or do it. It's okay. Okay. And sometimes it hurts. Physical therapy hurts. Okay. But it helps you heal. But it hurts. It's trying to build back up the strength in a place that wasn't used for a while. So it might hurt a little bit, but that is gonna start in the beginning. It will hurt, but it's not gonna hurt forever. As like you build up the strength, to become that resilience. It knows like, I'm good. It's gonna tough it out. Stuff like that. Let me finish what it says, and then it says it comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. You can't I saw it on Facebook. You can't expect yourself from other people because not everybody's gonna be like you, or not everybody is you. So you gotta realize that. And if you listen to the song, Ed Sheeran said before he saves somebody else, he gotta save himself. Before you love anybody else, you gotta love yourself. And if they don't know how to love themselves or even know what love is, you won't waste your time trying to love them or give them love, because you're not gonna get that back, because they don't know how. Or what their former love is an actual love, and it's just like, you're still not getting love back either way. Either way, you're still not getting it back. And let's see what news. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with this one first because this one is one I have questions. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. So we have what value do I'm just gonna read what the cards say, but you put it in your own terms, okay? What do what value do I want to bring to the world, and what way do I want to help the world? Ooh, my bad. Put it this way, and then I'm gonna do the affirmations after. Right. Next we have what do I admire in other people? Do I admire the same in myself? See, but that name all the things that you love. Are you one of them? But I said before, if you like your intuition probably told you stuff, or you got that gut feeling, you didn't listen to it, and you either it was either your ego or somebody else, like the other person, talked you into it. You pretty much allow that person to talk you into it because you felt like you lacked the knowledge or that they knew more than you at that point in time. You still betrayed yourself either way. You felt like you lacked something and that they had it and you admired that in them. So just like that, open a can of worms that you didn't really need. You see? Like you gotta acknowledge that, realize that, and accept your mistakes. Forgive yourself for those mistakes. Forgive them for their mistakes because they didn't know what they was doing. You didn't know what you was doing, but you did the best that you did with the knowledge that you had at that time. You just gotta let it go, let it flow, and make peace. Okay? Because you're holding on way too tight, and it's time to let it go. Let it go. Because you're just gonna be hurting yourself. Burn it. Let it go. Next, we have what do I know to be true today that I didn't know a year ago? See, because you learn something new every day. And things change and evolves. And then we have what can I do in this moment to feel what can I do in the moments I feel powerless when I am most likely to feel particular emotion? How can I remind myself of the power I have over my emotional state? Next we have am I holding on to something I need to let go of? What steps should I take to let it go? Now I'm gonna do this one. Oh yeah, you holding on to something way too tightly, and it's definitely said to let it go. Time to break that. Okay, release it, burn it, let that cycle come to an end. Cut it out. Stop it. Ooh, and then these two came out together. We have take control and lovable. So we have I cannot control how people treat me, interact with me, or communicate with me. I am only in control. I only control my own actions and responses. I will not be affected by others' view of me, how others view me. How instead, I will embrace my own self love and self assurance and guidance. Lovable says, I am lovable and worthy of love. I set my intentions to open my heart, accepting all love and compassion that comes my way. I will find my people, the people who loves me and accept me for who I am, for I know I only need to discover them. See what I said with Lilo and Stitch? You just gotta find a place where you belong. Everyone has the place where they belong. You just gotta find yours, okay? That's what you lose. You're losing this boring lifestyle that you weren't even happy with to gain the place where you belong. Okay? So you're losing that to gain self-love, self-trust, okay? And to find a place where you belong. Okay? Not feeling like an outcast, a weirdo, or stuff like that. Or even if you do feel like an outcast or a weirdo, like I said, you find a place where you belong. You're not the only outcast and the only weirdo. So you don't feel like that anymore. You feel seen. That you find your people. Find your little group. Then we have beauty. Seeking approval or gaze from others is not important. I seek to define myself in full and not just by my appearance. My beauty is more prominent when I am living carefree and happy life, unconcerned with others' approval. Right? Rather than dressing to be cute, you dress to be cute and comfortable. Because sometimes you can be cute, but the outfit's not comfortable. Okay? So you dress to be cute and comfortable. Like you do both. Okay? You find your outfit cute and it's comfortable and it's cozy. Like you're not gonna get sick trying to be cute. You're not hurting your feet trying to be cute. No, nothing. Like you're good. Like you're comfortable and you still look cute. And that's fine and that's okay. Not everybody do that. Like I said before, that conflict of interest. Like not everybody do that. Some people just dress cute and don't think about the weather. And Mother Nature don't give a fuck, okay? If you're trying to be cute. She doesn't care. She will continue to blow that cold ass wind. She doesn't care. If you want to have your belly button out, she don't care. She doesn't care. Then we have the circle of life. All the relationships in my life should bring me peace and happiness and growth. It is worth analyzing which relationships in my life are not serving me as I serve them. Just like earth's trees and creations, my relationships must give and take equally. And then we have abundance. Money is abundant and I only have to seek it with confidence. Walking forth into the fortune, I will do the work and the money shall come to me. And then at the bottom of the deck it says, my body is my home and I must love it immeasurably, being gentle by gently touching my skin, my laugh lines, my scars. I appreciate my body fully. I am beautiful inside and out. Like I said before, you start off with, I have nice eyes. I have a nice smile. I got a bomb ass personality. You see, like you really, like you go little by little, day by day. You realize, like, you know what? Like I was just stressing myself out over nothing. Like I'm a catch. Okay, I didn't see a good thing when I saw it. Like, then you start to trust yourself and realizing, like, yeah, you always okay, not always. Probably had like some things that you need to learn, unlearn, stop doing, right? But you weren't terrible. It was just that feeling of lack or believing everybody else was better than you that, made you think that you was lacking something when you weren't. That you were unlovable when you weren't. your productivity shouldn't measure up to your love. You shouldn't have to like jump through hoops and hurdles to get love. Like no, it's fine. Then that's not unconditional love. That's conditional love. Like if you finish this obstacle course, I'll love you. Like no, no, no. Okay, let's put the fold back over. But back with the body thing, like I said before, you connect with yourself. Get some control over your life, loving yourself, connecting with yourself, dating yourself, catering to yourself, before trying to like date somebody else and get back out there, cause that's not gonna help right now. You need some time with yourself, by yourself. That Ed Sheeran song, "Save Myself" or "Save Me," something. Either way, listen to it. We have forgive someone. Could be yourself, or could be this person that you put all these expectations on. But once you forgive yourself and you like accept the reality of the situation and those expectations, you release the denial, not the denial, the delusion. Okay, you see through the delusions. You realize this person wasn't capable of doing whatever you thought the expectation. They was never gonna meet it. They was not gonna nowhere close to it. Okay, you just gotta forgive them. Like it wasn't really a disappointment. It's just like it just wasn't in their capacity. It wasn't, and they're not qualified to do it. It's not one of their qualifications. And you just gotta forgive them and let it go. And just be like, oh, you did the best that you could. Just like I did the best that I could. It's fine. Like, and then we have tune into your inner peace. See, like I said, could be you forgiving yourself, releasing your past. Either way, like I said before, forgiveness is mostly for you, not for that person. You don't have to tell that person, I forgive you. And just like, because half the times, either that person with the self-awareness or self-acceptance, not self-awareness. Some people lack self-awareness. Seeing that I said that, so you can be like, oh, I forgive you, and they'll be like, for what? And it's just like, because they don't have the self-awareness to realize what you did was messed up. It's just, so you just gotta forgive and move on. Like, forgive and move on. You gotta do what's best for you. Don't mean forget it, okay? You take the lessons with you. Like, yeah, I can't really trust you, right? With this promoting honesty, you just gotta do what's best for you. Be honest with yourself and be like, all right, I'm gonna continue moving on. So you don't cause any conflicts, frustration, or guilt or shame and stuff like that, beating yourself up over this mistake and allowing this person to be around in your space. And it's just like, yeah, like I said before, once you get back that trust with yourself, you're not gonna let anybody else get in between that, because you know how hard you had to work to get back that trust with yourself. So if anybody try to play little mind games or even play games to disturb your peace, you just like, yeah, nah, you gotta go. Like, you gotta go. It's gonna be another bad analogy, but it's like you treat yourself like, you know, like in clubs, they have like a bouncer on the outside, right, and then they have security on the inside. You're doing that all for you. So like, you're the bouncer on the outside, right? Everybody that's inside, you know who's inside, and you cool with everybody that's inside. Now if somebody start acting up and being ratchet, you like, yeah, nope, like, come, let me talk to you. Like, yo, like, you're just not allowing anybody to disturb your peace or cause any, like, bring like your value down or make you feel less than what you're worth, anything like that. And then we have create your own happiness. Like I just said, you creating your own little club, your own little ecosystem, your own little environment, whatever. Like, you just, and you're monitoring. You're not gonna allow people just be coming in on willy-nilly. And then we have write down your goals, dream big. Alright. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have remove the limiting labels you are wearing. Alright, remove that mask. Stop people pleasing. That's why it's conflict. Because you don't want to be that character anymore. So I'm going to reread the questions. Well, all the questions, you can write them down. You can listen to the Ed Sheeran song. You can do all while you answering them. So we have, what am I focusing on? What am I losing or gaining? When was the last time I danced freely? Name all the things you love. What can you burn? Okay. And what expectations do you have that are impossible to meet? What values do I want to bring to the world, and what way do I want to help the world? What do I admire in other people? What do I admire? Do I admire the same in myself? What do I know to be true today that I didn't know years ago? Am I holding on to something that I need to let go of? What steps should I take to let it go? What can I do in this moment? Well, what can I do in the moments I feel powerless? When I'm most likely to feel particular emotions, how can I remind myself that I am in control of my emotional state? All right, and now affirmations before I go into self-care is thank you, universe, for all the good things in my life that I didn't know about yet. I don't know about yet. Didn't know, don't know about, either way. It's an ongoing cycle. That circle of life. I just realized the circle of life. Woo, Disney Channel. Then we have my thoughts and opinions are valuable. See, with the abundance, it matters. Even in a relationship, your comfort levels are important too. Your feelings are valid too. You're supposed to be comfortable too. Like, it's a relationship. Like, it takes two people. Like, your thoughts, your feelings it matters. Okay? And if somebody tries to tell you that it doesn't matter, that's not the relationship for you. This is why you're stuck and stale and boring. That's not the relationship for you. Get it out. Get it out. Throw it away. Just yeet. Just. Okay? So then we have, today is a new day, and it brings with it a new set of opportunities for me to act on. So you can try to compliment yourself every day, or you can simply, like I said, write out your goals, journal out your feelings. Try little things day by day. It takes 30 days to start a habit, also to break a habit, but either way, you do you. You figure this out. We have everything passes if you learn to hold things lightly. We have you holding on way too tight. If you hold on to things lightly, you just go with the flow. Go with the flow. People will disappoint you. It's natural. It's gonna happen because everybody's imperfect. It is what it is. You can't be putting people on a pedestal thinking like they're not gonna make mistakes. They're gonna make mistakes. It's what they do. It's what we do. Computers make mistakes too. We programmed the computer. We make mistakes. It's gonna make a mistake. it's mistakes. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. It's not gonna work out perfectly. There's gonna be some, pushbacks, some obstacles. It is what it is. It's okay. It's all right. Don't stress out. Just go with the flow. Go, move accordingly. Adapt to the situation. Then we have I am in charge of my emotions. Right? Because if you continue holding on to this past, you learn, and then letting people like pretty much bother you and trigger you and stuff like that, you allowing them to have control over your emotions, your thoughts, what you're doing, how you're acting. Just be a puppet in a way. And it's like, you're not even the puppet master. You feel me? So it's just like, maybe stop. You be your own little puppet master, your own little puppet. You pull your own strings. No, somebody pulling your strings. Right? So we have, none of these came out together. So we have gratitude, write a gratitude list, positive affirmations, clean your space, watch a movie, spend time with friends. Okay, hold on. They probably try to do all that in one little sitting. I don't know. I don't know why they all came out together, but already got the little positive affirmations here. Already told you to write a list either way. You can watch Lilo and Stitch. That's a good movie. Or Stitch got a glitch too. Lilo and Stitch too. But yeah, that's the only movies I can really recommend right now. Let's see if more comes to me. Then we have Be Still. Could be meditating. Some yoga. And then we have Take a Walk. And then we have Sing. See, you're not supposed to dance and sing. You go ahead. You get down. And go one more. We have a burning bowl ritual. And then on the paper it says let it go. So you can write out your feelings and then burn it. With this spend time with friends, y'all can all do it. Okay? And then burn it. And at the bottom of the deck we have make a meal. Or you can do that, with the fire. Make a meal. Do that. Or you can do both. Like you can make a meal and then burn how you feel about the person. Write it all out and then burn it. You can flush it, throw it away, whatever you gotta do. Whatever works for you. Okay? Whatever helps you let this go. I really can't think of like adult movies that can help with the situation. I can't. But the Circle of Life, it's just Disney Channel. That's where it just went from there. Just Disney Channel. Yeah, there's not a lot of movies that talk about healings. Or like somebody that's, or if it's like a breakup movie, it's never like the friends never like, some of them help, but not completely. Like, so it's just like that's why like you're just trying to find a place where you belong, and it's just like that's Lilo and Stitch right there. That's the only way that's the only thing I could tell you. In Lilo and Stitch, they had to unlearn certain traits and certain qualities that they had, because they was mostly like trying to destroy and be evil. But you release that, cleanse your space, trust yourself more, heal those wounds, anything that traumatic events that you may have, and feel more connected to yourself. And with this green world, and we have Take a Walk, even with nature, you feel more stable and grounded within yourself and your environment and people like you surrounded yourself by. Like I say, even with that club, like, well, fake club, like you are the club, but you're not gonna allow people to come in, like be around you and be acting like foolish. You can be like, hey, let me talk to you real quick, and like, throw them out the club. Ooh, you know what I was like just popped in my head when I said that? Like those people that trying to hate on you or try to talk about you, belittle you, bring you down, and you gonna Some turn into that Chris Brown, like, how you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Like, like, but this singing, like, you're just minding your business, doing what's like making you happy, and want to be spending your time with like actual, true, genuine friends that wants the best for you, love to see you happy, healed, and growing. Speak to, like, tell you the truth, even though like it might not always be easy for you to hear. Um, but they're doing it so you don't get like, you don't make the wrong decisions or like get taken advantage of and stuff like that. They want to see you accomplish your dreams and your goals. They no, we had here like there's equal give and take and love and like and even like support and motivation and stuff like that. It's just all equal, not just one sided. But we have I choose to learn through love. And then we have I am unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. So if you continue to focus on what you're losing, you're just going to continue losing more. So if you focus on what you're going to gain, you see it? Like, that's what the card says pretty much. Like, then we have my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. See, he came back. So if you just thinking about loss or focusing on loss, that's what you're going to manifest in the track. So just stop that. Alright, and we have when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disturbed. Alright, something about you not gonna let people in the club. That's just gonna be ratchet, right? And then they might be mad, but just like you can't even get in. Like you can't even get in. So shh. And then the people that was already inside and was acting like a whole fool, and it's just like, yeah, you had to get out because you was acting like a fool inside. Like you're wild, okay? You're not gonna let anybody disturb your peace or distract you. Your peace, stop your grind, your abundance, or anything. Bring down your value. You're just not gonna do it. You're just not gonna do it. Because like I said before, you already know how hard you work to get to where you are, even to gain back that trust or stuff like that. You're not gonna allow anybody to play with you. You're not gonna allow people to play with you. You're gonna stand 10 toes on it. You're not gonna allow people to play with you. And then we have I witness the darkness and call the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me into perceiving the fears. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the universe work fast when you have fun. So with that dancing and sing, just don't worry about it. The more you're worried about it, the more it's going to seem like time is just dragging on. Or thinking about it, just seems like time is going to be moving slower. So it's just like, just don't do that. If you don't do it, just things seem like, just be happening out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah. So just have fun. Go with the flow. Don't stress out about it. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it's meant to work out, it will work out. If it doesn't work out, it wasn't meant for you. So it's just like, it's fine. Or it wasn't meant to work out at this point in time. And that's fine. That's cool. Just go with it. But yeah, that's all that I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, thank you for watching. Bye.